Hello, Leo. Welcome to your monthly reading for December 2025. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, yeah, we're going to jump right in, Leo. If you are new to my channel, by the way, I'm going to give you your astrological overview. Then I'm going to do your full Celtic cross spread. Then we break it down week by week. We'll pull more cards. I'll tell you more things. And then the second spread. So you probably can see that I'm not in my studio, right? I'm still on my road trip, okay? Saw my family, Thanksgiving, driving back home, snowstorm, whole thing. I'm somewhere in Virginia, but at a really, really amazing hotel. It was actually a hotel that was opened before the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Anyway, really great historic hotel. I don't know why I'm telling you that, Leo. I think the one thing that I do want you to know is that pay attention to the first 2 weeks, okay? Those are going to be really significant. Those are going to be really big for you. The whole month is huge for you, all right? You're going to get you're about to get really, really, really busy. And also, it's because I'm not going to be, I have to do your 2026 forecast. I have to do your January forecast. So those take a lot longer. So next week, I will not be doing your weekly forecast. So please pay attention. But I will do it. I'm going to do some check-ins. You'll see. You'll get my message. So anyway, we're in December. We're here, right? This is it. The last month of 2025. Congratulations, Leo. We made it. We made it, okay? You made it. But also, bon voyage, because your journey is just beginning, all right? See you later, alligator. December's just a month. It's just a word. We know time is fluid. But when I say your journey is just beginning, it's because everything from this point forward leads up to the big Saturn-Neptune conjunction in February 2026, okay? It's not just a new synodic cycle. It's happening at 0 degree Aries. You know that. By this point, you should know that, all right? It's the Aries vortex, the beginning of the beginning, never experienced in modern human history. So that's the Great Reset. No, it's not New Year's Eve. No. February 2026, okay? So I've been saying month after month, out with the old, in with the new, right? It's especially with the Prism portal when it was super locked in over the summer. Yeah. And if you don't know what the Prism portal is, I'll leave that at the end of this video, what you can expect for you, Leo, for the next 2 years in your life. But that's the rare grand trine with the 4 outer planets all connecting in a way they haven't in, again, like history. And it's never happened. No one's ever experienced this. That's why over the summer, Leo, you were a little, what's going on? You had a lot of changes. And think about the summer. Think about what was happening in your life, because you were getting a tiny glimpse of what your life could be like starting in February 2026, because those 4 planets aligned for a hot second. Now, one of the reasons I'm really bringing this up is because between now and then, February 2026, everything's going to change. You see it happening already. And even in your life, think about where you were at the beginning of the year. Think about where you are now. So you're going to have to adapt to this brand new world, this brand new era that's amazing, that the Prism portal has been bringing, all right? Which requires letting go of the old you, all right? And you had a lot of time to reflect and reassess and make those changes over the summer. But also, you went through a lot of changes. We had the eclipses in September. We had the rare aspects of October. We had the hot mess of November. I mean, comparatively, December is quiet compared to all those months, yeah. But it's still a huge month. And sure, it starts up adventurous with all this Sagittarius energy. You got Mars and Venus, and the Sun is Sagittarius. That rules their 5th house. Like, what? That's so much fun for you. The 5th house is joy and pleasure. It's romance. It's true love. It's creativity, creative energy, self-expression, procreation. You know this. The 5th house is your house. And so it's like this homecoming that you've been going through, all right? And really just powering up. You're in this place where you're meant to broaden your horizons and be on this quest to expand those areas of your life that I just said. And yes, Sagittarius energy is very happy-go-lucky, and you are going to be having fun. A lot of fun, okay? A lot of fun. but you're still going to be business in the front and the back, because this month is owned and operated and manufactured and licensed and trademarked by Saturn. Now, he officially went direct in Pisces November 27th. So the planet of hard work and discipline and life lessons, karma, he's going to make you feel this month, okay? 3 reasons why it's going to be Saturn's month. He gave you handouts, okay? But part of the grand water trines that you've been experiencing. That was very nice, wasn't it? The past few months. You saw his good side. He cracked jokes with you. He taught you how to play Creed on guitar. All that. The vacation's over now, okay? He's checked in. He's clocked in. He's back to work as the authority, all right? He's got his ruler out. He's got the aviators on. The ones with the mirrors. Oh, yeah. He sees you. You see him. And you see you. Okay? You see you. He's going to be hard. That's what I'm trying to get at. He's going to be hard on you. He's going to be hard on everybody, because this is Saturn. And he tests you. Second thing, we're entering Capricorn season. An energy that's a little austere. It's a little bit stern. It's sobering. It's all about structure. It's all about your ambitions. Okay? And it's you rolling up your sleeves. And Saturn is Capricorn's ruler. So with Saturn direct now, you're going to feel that forward momentum. Saturn rules your 6th house, by the way. That's your daily routines, your lifestyle, self-improvement, health, as well as work. Work is the biggest thing here. All right, your responsibilities when it comes to work, your relationships with contractors, employees, interns, bosses. You are about to have some changes. You're putting order there, but you're also rolling up your sleeves. So what makes that a big deal is because Mars, the God warrior, will be entering Capricorn, okay? And so Mars happens to be exalted in Capricorn, meaning he does his best in Capricorn out of all the signs. So you've got the 2 malefic planets, Mars and Saturn. Yeah, they've come out to play this month, all right? You're going to feel very ambitious, very determined. You're going to make some adjustments, yeah? Now, 3, Neptune going direct. That's a big deal, okay? Really big deal. I'm looking at the camera. I'm seeing you see everything here. Yeah, I'm checking out. You're in my last one, okay? But Neptune's going direct. He's been retrograde since July 4th. There you go. All your spiritual downloads that you had are going to be tested now. Okay? Remember, Saturn is reality checks. He gives you life lessons. He gives you tests. All right? He makes you work with an E. And Neptune and Saturn, by the way, they're in your 8th house. You're going to have some really significant changes this month. And you're going to see it play out through December, through January. The 8th house is death and rebirth. It's transformation. So Saturn wants to see how much you have transformed since he moved into Pisces 2 years ago. All right? And just for fun, I'll give you a little bit of 4. Remember that time that I said Capricorn energy was a little austere and stern? Oh, we got a stellium in Capricorn. Mars, Venus, Mercury, the Sun, and Juno actually is moving into Capricorn. There may be some contracts being signed. There may be some legal matters at play. Just letting you know, all right? But just remember, and I always say this, if you play by Saturn's rules, yeah, you do the work, you put in the work and the effort, you pass his test, you get rewarded, all right? This is his month. And that's why I'm just letting you know there may be moments where you feel like, why do I feel tested? Saturn, okay? But you took his classes for the past 2 years through your life experiences. They prepared you for this moment, Leo, okay? You're going to ace this test. You're going to ace this test. That's the benefit of all this Saturnian energy. You work hard. You feel that drive, okay? Capricorn, by the way, this Capricorn energy, Capricorn symbols a mountain goat. They're not known for their descent. You're going to make it to the top, all right? Now, the good news is that Sagittarius energy in your 5th, you are so lucky. That's so fun. That's so fun. And it's your house. Sagittarius is Jupiter ruled. You're going to love that, Leo. All right, that does bring in a lot of optimism, and it does help soften Saturn's edges. Now, let me see. I'm publishing this the day after, but this, we got to talk about the full moon in Gemini because it's so strong, December 4th. You're actually going to feel it throughout the weekend up through next week, okay? It's big, all right? It's super moon, huge. Orbiting close to Earth, you're going to feel the energy of it. I actually talk more about this in the December Astrology Overview live stream that I did. I'll leave that at the end of this video too, okay? What happened for you at the end of May? Yeah? What seeds did you plant? What intentions did you set? What wheels did you put in motion? Remember the end of May, and again in the video I'll leave at the end of this. Oh, so many things. You can even look back at your May forecast. So many things were happening, but we had that corresponding new moon in Gemini, one of the best of the year, and that's your 11th house of your future hopes and wishes and dreams. So you've been getting things that you wanted. No? You've been getting a lot of things that you wanted. Again, think about where you were in the beginning of the year. You're in a completely different place. Things have opened up for you. You're seeing a lot of more movement, okay? Maybe there was new friendships or a group that you joined. Maybe a group or organization you started. It's your 11th house, okay? Even social media, there could have been something really big there, but the reason why I bring that up, it's a 6-month cycle, corresponding full moon, turning point, culmination, something is reaching this end, okay? But this full moon you're gonna have a lot of clarity, which is great coming after Mercury retrograde. Full moons illuminate, and there's going to be revelations, yeah. And not only revelations, this full moon is so powerful because it's bending the nodes of fate. 13 degrees exact, yeah? Like a protractor. And sure, we've had a couple bending of the nodes with Mars and Venus lately, etc. This is the moon. This is the moon on the lunar nodes of fate. So a couple things here. Expect change, okay? Not only is it a full moon, it's strong, mutable energy, yeah? It's Mercury ruled, first of all. Mercury's in Scorpio. There are things that may be revealed, all right? And remember, give it a week. Give it a week. Maybe a friendship, maybe a group. Maybe there's something that has to do with something about your future dreams and your aspirations. You could be getting message around this time, all right? Something fated, something destined. You've got the full moon squaring the nodes, North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo, yeah? And so use this time to network. Gemini is very social. Gemini is very, networking. It's in your 11th house of connecting with others. You're definitely going to be social. You're going to feel a little bit restless, yeah? Gemini does rule the nervous system, but also a lot of stimulation. And that's one of the reasons why you might be like, rah. But here's the other thing. There could be something here with travel too for you, at like maybe a writing project, creative project that you're working on. There could be some insight, news, maybe something that was hard. Now it's lifted, and that's the turning point for you. Either way, this is going to have major impact, yeah? It's a full moon in Gemini. You got the sun in Sagittarius, okay? Therefore, the sun opposite the moon is squaring the nodes as well. And then you've got North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo, the 4 mutable signs. You have a mutable cross, grand cross. This is big with the nodes of fate, all right? So pay attention what happens around this time. Something fated, something destined. And you also, remember, have a big pileup in your 5th house. Venus, Mars, the Sun, Juno. So there could be something with relationships. And, love. And even it's something entrepreneurial with your 5th. There's something here. There may be something with money too. Just letting you know. Remember, the nodes are in your money houses. So keep that in mind, finances, etc. Just be prepared to be flexible, willing to adapt, right? Whatever there is a life lesson here for you. It's big pick energy, all right? All about the big picture. Now, cross watchers, if you watch for your rising or your moon, or, for your pool boy, whoever, right? Your husband, John, whoever. Mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, obviously will feel this super moon the most. If you know your natal chart, if you got planets 12 to 14 degrees in any of those signs, those planets are going to be aspected. Therefore, you feel it the most out of everybody. Saturday, Mercury trine Jupiter, but then Sunday, Mercury trine Saturn. Yeah, package deal this whole weekend. Another grand water trine. So that's really amazing. There's going to be a lot of emphasis on home for you this weekend. Yeah, I want you to know that. A lot of emphasis on home, a lot of emphasis on investments, banking, loans, taxes, royalties, inheritance, investments, commissions. There may be something here, okay? Remember, it's a grand water trine. It's beautiful. It's amazing, okay? Very emotional, too. Well, you've got Mercury and Scorpio before. There's definitely stuff happening at home. No, home and family, parents, grandparents, children. Even real estate is in the mix here. But this is a good one. This is really, when I say it's very emotional, well, yeah, it's a grand water trine. No? But the moon will be in Cancer all weekend. Wow. That was amazing. The moon rules Cancer. Remember, Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. The moon will conjunct Jupiter in Cancer. So huge focus on just nurturing, yeah? Heightened emotions and intuition. You got Jupiter in Cancer and the moon Cancer in your 12th house of intuition. Subconscious, maybe there's something nostalgic here. It's very spiritual, okay? A lot of healing energy as well. So I really like this weekend for you. It's a wonderful weekend. And again, home, money, even relationships, deepening relationships seems really big. And that can be, business partners as well. Anyway, water signs are going to feel this the most, okay? Yeah. And then planets, if you have planets in any of the water signs between 24, 26 degrees, you're so lucky. All right. Now, hey, Monday, December 8th, we got Mars and Sagittarius. Yeah. Squaring Saturn and Pisces. So you got the two malefics now in a showdown. They're about to West Side Story. And they've been staring at each other for a while. So meaning you're going to feel this days before, days after. This is a pivotal moment. All right. This is a square off. And so remember, they're not seeing eye to eye. There's a little bit of a squeeze. You got Mars and Sag in your 5th. You got Saturn and Pisces in your 8th. Maybe something with relationships or love or creative projects or investments or your legacy. Okay? Business partners, investors, all of that. Banks. There may be something here. Okay? I'm looking at, yeah. Okay. There may be something here. Juno is in the mix, so just keep that in mind. You're getting support from Juno. You just came after the full moon, that impacted your money houses. There's money stuff, all right? So it's all about your investments. Remember, you're going to be working hard with all that Capricorn energy. But for now, it's all about the big picture. So here's the actual thing for you. And this is big. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about what happened for you August 10th, 2023, okay? Write that down. I know a lot of y'all take notes. Put it in your Trello, because that's when Mars conjuncted Saturn in Pisces. You would have felt that. That's your 8th house. You would have really felt that. And then Saturn natively rules your 6th. You would have really felt this, especially with work and money. There were some changes. Okay, and the past 2 years, this is a 2-year story playing out. So Mars and Saturn, they're at the end, okay, of this life cycle. So you're at the home stretch. Just know they've been dancing together for 2 years, trines and oppositions and sextiles. But just know Saturn's going to test you. All right. Again, when they conjuncted. August 2023, think about around that time, the transformation you've gone through. Remember, this is your 8th house of transformation, okay? Deep transformation. Your connection with your significant other, relationships, or, business matters, but money, thinking about your future investments, okay? Now, the other thing is You can use this energy. Remember, any of these aspects you can use, right? You want to use it. Don't let them use you. Mars is physicality. Go do something like with your partner. It is your 5th house. What I say the 5th house is? Exert energy. Do some gardening too. The 5th house is fun, right? Do some weed whacking. It's recreation is part of the 5th house, okay? Go invent a new type of tennis. Just be physical, okay? That's going to help. Now, the other thing is, yeah, I got to tell you this. Okay, so Venus, love, relationships, money. You have a lot of money stuff, creativity. You have a lot of creativity, creative projects. Venus is going to conjunct the fixed star and Taurus at 10 degrees. Now, we normally do the fixed stars, asteroids, planetoids in the second spread. But well, I got something different, okay? Something else planned for Tier 3 members. Here's the thing. If you can remember, back in March, yeah, I know, we're reminiscing about a lot of things in the past. It's December. It's like that wrap up. Anyway, back in March, I did that channeling session, yeah? And I'll leave that video at the end of this video. If you're new, I do predictions in live streams. So that one, there's a number of predictions that all happened, okay? But one thing that stuck with me was 525 BC. That came up, and that was a year, I looked it up, that Venus had an occultation with Antares, meaning Venus passed behind the fixed star, obscured from view. And it's very rare. It only happens every few thousands of years. And I will talk about this a lot more in Great Awakener. But here's the thing. They meet again. Yeah? Okay? This day. They're going to conjunct. And then Venus and Sagittarius really is, to be honest, all about truth and honesty and your values, especially with relationships, love, family, and children. Oh, yeah, big time. And then sex. Okay? Procreation, recreation, creative projects. Now, and again, I feel like a lot of y'all are starting businesses, or there's something here with work. There's emphasis on work. But here's the thing. She's got to be blending her energies with a royal star of honor, passion, and power, but to an obsession that can be consuming and extreme, that can bring conflict for pleasures, yeah? Like really, really getting what you want no matter what. So please be mindful this day. It is in your 5th. The 5th is, you're meant to be joyful. You're meant to have fun. But this is strong energy with Mars for Saturn on the same day. So just be very mindful this day. You're going to see some stuff play out. All right? Now, again, Great Awakener is where I talk about. The other thing is, actually, the reason why I want you specifically to pay attention to this, Leo, is because the moon will be in your sign this day. And this conjunction, Venus and Taurus, they're going to be trining the moon in your sign 10 degrees exact. There's something here really big happening for you. All right? Just practice patience, stay frosty, be cool. It's a loaded day with Mars square Saturn. It is very romantic energy, and you know, your sign is associated with royalty. So, Leo, just mark this in your books. You got this. Now, it is actually going to be the mutable signs that feel this day the most. Now, Wednesday, December 10th, there may be something here at work, okay? There may be something here with work and home. Think about what happened for you October 29th-ish. We had this aspect, yeah? Mercury opposite Uranus. Surprises, yeah? Surprising news. You could also announce something that has weight to it, okay? But expect the unexpected this day with Mercury opposite Uranus. But as I said, you can use this, okay? Breakthroughs, right? Breakthrough ideas. It's this huge awakening, wake-up call. That's what this is, all right? A lot of clarity here. Now, Neptune goes direct this day. 29 degrees. This is going to be the last of our lifetime. You know that. Like, Neptune will never be in Pisces again. As you know, so it's big. But Neptune, now awake, You're no longer sleepwalking. Here's the thing, Leo. Neptune retrograde, and we talked about this. Go back to that video, right? That was a little bit of fog, a little bit of illusion, delusion, subterfuge, sabotage, since July, yeah. And so it's your 8th. You could have had moments, money, finances, banks, fraud, online scams, things like that. But also, maybe you were just confused about things, weren't clear about things. That fog was lifted. All right, well, this day. And Neptune is ideals as well. You've got a lot of ideals. You're going to start being hyper-focused on your ideals when it comes to money and investments for your future and your relationships. Now, Thursday, Mercury moves into Sagittarius. That's fine. We had that for, a hot second in October. Just know that you've got Mercury, Venus, Mars, the Sun, and Juno all crammed into your 5th house. Y'all are good. A lot of you are getting married, by the way. Congratulations. You're getting married. Looks great. Okay. Actually, the moon will be in Libra this day too. It's going to be in Libra until Sunday. Again, something that we do more, like we talk about the lunations in the second spread, but a lot of you are getting married or proposed to, engaged. Maybe something official is happening with partnerships. It can be work related. It seems like there's something being signed or an agreement being made, or you're traveling somewhere for this. Business travel even looks good. Yeah, all right. Now, Sunday, December 14th, you got Mars moving into Capricorn, Leo. Here it is. Yeah, here it is. It's been 2 years since Mars has been in Capricorn. Wow, okay. Mars is all about your passions, your drive, your ambition, determination, and a sign that's all about drive and ambition and determination. Like, you are going to feel this. It's in your 6th house. You're going to be so focused and so productive when it comes to work. You're going to everyday activities, health, going to the gym, things like that. Yeah, going to all of it. Everything is just going to be more orderly, more structured. But you're thinking long term now. Your commitments here with work, okay? And even the people that you work with. Now, your legacy, to be honest, is the biggest thing. When you got the North Node in your 8th house at the same time, yeah, you're going to think about your legacy, where you're going to leave behind. Yeah. Now, the other thing is, you do have that new moon in Sagittarius, Friday, December 19th, 28 degrees. I mean, listen, if you don't get married this month, there's something happening. It could even be, when you see what's happening for you, I wouldn't be surprised if, let's say, your biggest hobby is wearing a lion suit and going on the street and, doing the dab every 40 seconds. Well, that's your hobby, right? What's happening here? You're going to figure out a way to monetize it. It looks really good set up. You got that stellium in Sagittarius in your 5th, all about recreation. You've got Saturn, Neptune, the North Node in your 8th. You've got all this longevity energy with Mars in Capricorn, but soon like a power stellium. And now this new moon in Sagittarius. So think about that, okay? Think about things that you can take far, that's fun for you. And it doesn't have to be recreations. It can be love. It can be a marriage. It can be having a kid. A lot of you are having kids. Congratulations. It's your 5th. The 5th house is, making babies. Bunny stuff. Anyway, and just the fact you got Pluto and Aquarius in your 7th for 19 years. Let me see here. Some of y'all may be having, if not you, it's like grandkids are coming in the picture. There's this expansion. Remember that. Family, home. Anyway, the one thing about this new moon in Sagittarius is, you're gonna have a lot of Saturn squares, okay, that's surrounding it. And so the Sun will square Saturn, Sun square Neptune as well, Venus square Saturn, So there may be something here testing your sense of freedom, okay? Your commitments, and again, money. Don't let any of that distract you from this new moon. It's a great new moon. It's 28 degrees. It's strong. Don't let anything. Saturn is the authority, so yes, absolutely. It could also be like a banker, an investor saying, no, we can't do this. You're just like, actually, you can. Let's negotiate. Let's work it out. Remember, Saturn's going to test you different ways. Yeah? So just keep that in mind. It could be a boss, to be honest. You have a lot of sixth house activity. Or it could even be one of your employees testing you. Like, I'm not going to do this work. But they're your best employee. You'll figure it out. Here's the thing. Even though that's going to happen, don't forget Sagittarius is the archer, okay? So when you set intentions, when you plant seeds this day, you get one shot. All right? Because he's the one that's got the, the bullseye. But he's going like this and this and this. So you get that shot. Katniss Everdeen. You only get this new moon once a year. And so you're going to be fine. Juno's protecting you. The other thing is Sunday, December 21st. That looks big, right? Well, it doesn't look big. It is big. We're moving into Capricorn season officially, and the winter solstice. So for the next 4 weeks, yeah, there's change right off the bat, but a lot of emphasis on your everyday activities. You want change. You want really big change. It's clear as day. And especially in work. And if you're not here for work, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. It can be health matters, changing things up, like getting serious about changing up your health routine, workout routines, things like that. And structure, and really like just your inner leader, spiritual warrior. Now, the other thing is Wednesday, December 24th, Venus will then move into Capricorn. So there you go. It's just showing that there's a lot of productivity here with all this Capricorn energy, but you've got Venus. So there is a sense of loving what you do, but there's also, focus on relationships as well as money. Any creative projects, it is still your six. So your everyday activities or something with work. There's high standards with Venus in Capricorn. So whatever it is for you, there is a sense of devotion. Remember, Capricorn is Saturn ruled. Yeah, he's come out, he's giving you tests, but he's all about the long term, right? So you work with his tests. Hey, you get rewarded. He is karma. So this is a highly karmic month. Yeah, your commitments. It's all about your commitments. Work, love, relationships, money. All right. Now, the last thing that I feel like you should know, well, we'll talk about, we break it down week by week, okay? There's a couple of things, but I would even just say, December 30th. Mars is gonna have a moment with the nodes of fate too, but in a good way. So this nodal axis, meaning he's gonna trine the North Node in Pisces and sextile the South Node in Virgo. So again, those are your money houses. And Mars is in Capricorn, where he does his best. Okay? This is a great fated turn of events for you at the end of the month. And we actually have a mini grand trine, Earth trine this time. When's the last time you saw that? So I really love this day for you. There's honestly, Mars is just gonna really negotiate with the nodes for you. Okay? So that is your 6th, your 8th, your 2nd. There's this big money, relationships, activity, but there definitely is something with money. And it just looks like if it just seems like you're having adjustments with work. Maybe new colleagues, maybe new contractors. There's big stuff here. All right. Anyway, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Leo, for wow. We're here. December 2025. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, Leo, I'm sitting on the floor. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Oh, do you see Ruby behind me? I do a traditional color cross spread. Offers the best overview, especially for a monthly forecast. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Leo, secondly, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being you, Leo. Y'all are amazing. And thank you for being here with me in my wonderful hotel room. Let's get started. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're gonna have to make there's something that okay, let me just listen. When we talk about relationships this month and your commitments and the fact you got Saturn in your 8th house of deepening relationships, Saturn, the planet of karma, meaning you got choices. There you go. You got Archangel Raphael here, blessing you with all this love. Very nice, very nice. Remember, I said the first half of this month, even that new moon, your 5th house of true love. Look at that. So whether you're in a relationship, you're seeking a relationship, whatever it is, you got this big opportunity right now. You got Venus in Sag, Mars in Sag, all in your 5th house. That's your home. You're in your comfort zone. So looks really good. And if you're not here for love, it doesn't have to be. This can be, where are you putting that energy? Is it career? Is it career? Just think of partnership, right? Business, yeah? It looks really good because look at where it leads to. I mean, this is wealth in so many different forms, yeah? You got the richest queen, the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who's selfless. The money that she earns, the money that she has, right? She didn't keep it to herself. Look at her hands underneath the pentacle. It's all about giving and taking care of her own, all right? And so I absolutely love this for you. This is just indicative of so much comfort, not having to worry about money or wealth. Listen, money is going to be a big factor for you. The universe is your favorite, but this is also you recognizing that. What I do is for people that I care about, highly associated with the magician too. So remember, you create your reality, right? You, by the way, speaking of the fact that you have all this energy in your 5th house, you see a little bunny rabbit here, hidden, right? Representing fertility and growth after lovers. Yeah, a lot of y'all having babies. Congratulations. Or honestly, it could just be a new thing in your life. Creative project with creative partner. Yeah, you writing them songs. Actually, you have so much creative energy. Use it. It looks good. Wheel of Fortune in your challenge area. Okay, there's something here that remember, you're gonna have a lot of fated moments, turn of events. You may be experiencing it as I speak, with the full moon happening tonight. Just keep that in mind. This is saying there may be some alternate direction, okay? Something fated, something goes a different direction, but you've got to trust that the universe knows what it's doing for you, okay? The other thing is, it feels like, it honestly feels like there is a little bit of a tug of war between what you actually want and what you've received so far. So remember, things are about to propel forward. You're gonna feel it. Remember, half the solar system was retrograde for months. Even earlier this year, you had Mars retrograde in your sign. All right? You're a Leo. You're a fire sign. You don't like that. And so, trust in the universe. You got the 4 swords. Great. In your crown. A card attributed to Libra. So, there's a lot of partnership activity here, but there's also like wealth building, like I said. And wealth means something different for everybody. Yeah? What does it mean for you? A lot of it is definitely going to be like money. But you're the Fool and the root of your spread. You're ready. You're ready to take that leap of faith, that risky. Taking risks is the name of the game here with the Fool. If you are a cross watcher, you know the Fools come out a lot. More than, like, I've never seen the Fool come out this much. And that's what I was saying from the beginning. There's no end. You're moving forward. You're moving forward in a big way. Confidence, no? Taking that leap of faith. In fact, you got 2 cards. The Sun appears in only a few cards outside of the actual Sun card. You got 2 of the big ones. Yeah? That's optimism. It is wealth. It's the Sun. It's driving life force. There's that ambition too. It's you're good. I love the Fool. This is making sure that you don't bring anything you don't need with you into this next era, this new era. I mean, the prison portal won't let you, but looking at this, it does feel like you are ready to make sacrifices, to abandon the things that you intuitively know doesn't serve you well anymore. I mean, you've got Jupiter protecting you, right? Jupiter in Cancer in your 12th. It is the subconscious, it's intuition, it's healing. Yeah. Now, you have the 2 of Swords in your future. Yeah. There's something you gotta, it almost feels like there may be other people involved. Don't let them influence your decision. It's all about you, the decision you need to make. I almost feel like there's something mediating here too. There's something here where you're in such a new place. You want to be in such a new place. You have to have other people on board. That may be something that comes up. You also have, if you are investing your time and energy into a relationship, into a partnership, love, career, doesn't matter, right? Building that relationship, you have to be all in. That's something here that's you may have to think about, okay? So connect with you. You're gonna hear, right? It's all about that stillness of mind. But it feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, who, by the way, is Capricorn, yeah? I mean, you see the sea goat in her thrones. Anyway, that is, again, all about commitments, long-term commitments, your legacy, but it's also your 6th house of your everyday activities and a lot of work stuff. Work. There's got to be changes. Okay? And it may be in directions you didn't expect. You got to go with it. Okay? Feel it out. You're going on a new journey anyway. Let's get to your stuff. With the 2 of Swords also, that is another Libra card. So it could be something with partnerships or a contract. Yeah? Anyway, you're moving into this brand new era and you want to move into it feeling good, not feeling this weight. Yeah? Get to the point where you're comfortable taking off that blindfold. Let's look at your stuff. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, share all of that. Actually, tell me what's going on. Yeah, Pluto's going to be really active very soon in your 7th house of marriage and love and partnerships and contracts and business partners. Okay, let's see what. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Congratulations. A lot of you're getting married. A lot of y'all are. Or there's this sense of union. Page of Swords. Perfect. It feels like you're just, listen, just be enthusiastic about this new direction and get excited about it, okay? There may be some things, again, with that Wheel of Fortune in your challenge area, but it could be a lot of you going back and forth up here. A Wheel of Fortune is attributed to Jupiter. Jupiter is in Cancer in your 12th, so that's all I'm saying, okay? Now, Page of Swords, yeah, you definitely, it seems like you're announcing something or want to announce something. There's some news here, okay? Also, just, again, embracing the new, especially a new way of thinking. All the Sagittarius energy, that's what it is, yeah? It's your, like I said, your belief system,
your philosophies, how you see things, even with that full moon in Gemini. Gemini rules the mind, okay? There's going to be some new things that you see. You got the Eight of Wands. You're good. Things are moving for you, okay? That could also be the other thing. Is like when I said things are going to propel forward. Well, that's what this is. The Eight of Wands. This is movement. It's swift. It's the wands aligning. Everything is aligning for you, even if you feel like maybe it's not. They are. They're taking you in a direction where it's where you need to go. And yeah, look at this. There is a contract this month. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles, amazing. Yeah, that's just a lot of. This is a lot of alignment. There's a lot of harmony. Six is all about harmony, but this is all about generosity, gratitude. If you're seeking support, even financial support, remember you're taken care of. It seems like you are the one that's going to be the one that's providing for others. Okay. Or you want to, yeah, with that Queen of Pentacles and that Six of Pentacles, and then you have Justice in your final outcome. Yeah, you're good. I mean, you're good. So congratulations, a lot of y'all are getting married. Yeah, some of y'all get like, it's, oh my gosh, what am I? You know, it's so new to you. And again, if it's not marriage, yeah, it's just a business partner, it's an investor, it's a friendship, it's something that it's not just you. But yeah, it could be something that's so big, you're like, ah. And the fact that you got Justice in your final outcome, I said this is a very karmic month. Justice is highly associated with karma. And it does look like you are going to be making big decisions, right? You have to take the blindfold off. And Juno being in the mix, justice will be served. You've got, like I said, 3 planets in Sagittarius. What did I say? Sagittarius is Jupiter ruled. Sagittarius is all about the law as well, all about the courts. So there is going to be some legal matters, as you can see. Yeah? But this is saying justice will be served. There's something that even if, again, there's a fated, twisted moment, you're like, well, no, you're going to be fine. That is meant to happen. And that involves contracts, that involves marriage, that involves agreements. You've got all these Libra cards, by the way, even Justice attributed to Libra, and Libra rules marriage and commitments and contracts, etc. But for you, Libra natively rules your 3rd house of agreements and contracts and signatures, etc. Right? And launching new things and new mindset, all of that. Okay, some of y'all may be launching a business, but whatever it is, you're good. Let's break it down week by week. First week, we do have that full moon in Gemini. It's pretty potent, okay? Don't forget, it's potent, and it is your 11th house. So it just feels more like a turning point, or there could be like an end of a friendship, or you could be in a situation where, you know, when you have big things like have a baby, or you get married, or, you know, have all this wealth to work with, you have less time with friends. It could be that, you know, you're starting to see that. Let's get started. First week, you're good. Page of Wands, right off the bat, there's something that you really want. You're gonna get it, okay? I mean, you got these 2 pages, first of all. Pages are messengers. Remember, I did say that full moon in Gemini, you're gonna feel for, you know, a week, 2 weeks after, yeah. It's Mercury ruled. You may even be the one announcing something, but there's something new coming into your life, or something new that you're creating. I love that. I love that. Remember, you do have that grand water trine over that weekend too. So the second week, we do have Mars square Saturn, Neptune going direct, Mercury moving into Sagittarius, Mars moving into Capricorn. There's a lot happening. All right, so let's see what is going on for you for the second week of December. You're fine. You're good. Remember I said how it feels like a homecoming, like you're feeling like in your element, you're in your groove. Well, you got your own card, all right? You got strength. Attributed to Leo. I mean, come on. It's almost like by the second week, yeah, you're gonna, it's almost like, you know, there is a little bit that you may start feeling like, oh, I got to endure this. But with flying colors, you're going to be fine. It's all about courage, inner courage. Yeah? Even knowing your limits, you're going to be fine. You're going to be good. Just tap into your spiritual warrior. What a great... Okay, so the third week, the biggest thing is the new moon in Sagittarius, but remember, there's a lot of different, Saturn squares around it. You'll be fine. Just focus on that new moon. Let's see what's going on for you the third week of December. Oh, yeah. 10 of Wands. It's time. It's time. You're definitely going to feel the Saturn squares because this is third decan of Sagittarius, Saturn in Sagittarius. Literally. So what is it that you are taking on that's a little too much? You might start feeling it, that pressure, a little bit of burden, a little bit of burnout. It's Saturn, okay? Just remember, still plant seeds. This is a 10. What did I say? 1, 0 equals 1, new beginning. This is coming to an end, but you've got to drop a 1 or 2. Yeah? You've got to do it. Don't be distracted. Don't withdraw. You'll be fine. Yeah? You're going to be great. But it is indicating there's something big happening here. There's something big. And it does feel like right here, something new that you've moving into, and it can feel very empowering, but at the same time, it's a lot. So just be mindful of that. Remember, all these planets in Capricorn in your 6th house of health. So you don't want to, take on too much, burnout, physical strain, all that. All right, now, the last week, we move into Capricorn season, solstice, happy winter, happy summer in the southern hemisphere. Venus moves into Capricorn. Monday, December 29th. Let me just tell you about this real quick. There may be something here. You may hear something. You may hear something here with relationships, family, home, and money. Okay? This is Mercury square Saturn. It's almost like it's the final, the final exam. Saturn's final exam. There's something here that you may have to learn. Okay? You may hear something. Or you may need to say something. It may not be easy. There may be also something here with honestly, just there may be something here with you and what you want, the choices, right? Don't just set yourself back. And I tell you this because, you do have Jupiter in Cancer protecting you in your 12th. Jupiter's retrograde, but even still, the 12th lower expressions would be like self-sabotage or not facing your fears. And remember, fear is fiction. You know that, okay? Like none, no fear. So you're going to be fine. And then you've got the twist of the fated, destined turn of events with Mars aligning with the nodes of fate, your money houses. And if you're not here for money, it's just all about you and your values and your transformation. Okay? Let's see what's going on the last week. Oh my gosh. And by the way, on the 30th and the 31st, oh my gosh, if you want to know about New Year's Eve, amazing. We've got the moon in Taurus. That's your 10th house of career. So if you are here for a career, you've got a lot of career activation on Tuesday and Wednesday with the moon in Taurus. The moon happens to be exalted in Taurus. We have a lot of exaltations with Jupiter exalted in Cancer, Mars exalted in Capricorn. This is really nice. So the planets are really working for you here. Career, it does feel like there's big movement this month. But anyway, let's see what's going on for you. And you may get recognized for something. You may have a little bit of a breakthrough over the, New Year's Eve. Let's see what's happening for you for the last week of December. I mean, you can't make this up. You got 3 pages, or you got 2 pages, but then you also got Justice, you got the Queen of Pentacles, you got the Fool. That's great. I mean, it. Like I said, money's going to be a big thing. Relationships, commitments, very practical energy here with the Page of Pentacles, but yeah, remember pages are messengers, but it's you. Oh yeah, you did get 3 pages, the Page of Swords. That's, you see that something new is happening, right? And it starts with you, right? It starts with you making sure that you're taking that inspired action. So you're actually really good. It looks like there is some big thing that maybe signed and put in motion, a union of some sort, bonding with someone, connecting agreements, contracts. But this looks great. A lot of, you can see, you're being propelled into this new world. Anyway, Leo, amazing. So yeah, can you even see it? I'm sorry. I don't know. Can you? Let me see. Ah, there you go. Second spread. Let me see. Yeah, we'll do love and money and career. Well, we're gonna pull more cards. So tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. Really good and legendary members. Anyone's welcome to join, but we're also, I got the Visconti out. You can't even shuffle. Look how big these are. It's the original from the 1400s. Italian Renaissance. I mean, this is obviously not there's a recreation. It's not from, but yeah, like we'll do that. We're going to do a pick a card because you can't shuffle this. You have to kind of like go like that and wow, the artwork. Anyway, so tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. Anyone's welcome to join. Leo, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much. I will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.